I am coming to you live from the bustling show floor here in Las Vegas for NAB Week, trying to dodge the heat while finding the coolest new creative tools. Blackmagic just launched the DaVinci Resolve Public Beta 20, and the buzz about the new Magic Mask upgrade is absolutely everywhere. I actually struggled with a really tricky shot on a broadcast project back in version 19, so I am going to use that same footage to see if this new update handles it better. But this isn't just about tech demos, because I am also going to show you my current workflow for turning long videos into snackable social clips without wasting hours of my life. Let's kick things off with a quick refresher on how Magic Mask used to work for anyone who hasn't spent time in the previous versions. This specific shot was captured on an ARRI camera with a standard color pipeline where I grade in DaVinci Wide Gamut before converting down to Rec 709. In version 19, you had to choose between person or object, draw a stroke, and then rely on the spline-based mask to do the heavy lifting. You had to decide between faster mode for speed or better mode for those tight, clean edges, which were always worth the extra render time. Now, jumping into version 20, the first thing you notice is that the AI is smart enough to figure out if it's a person or an object automatically. You also don't need to draw complex splines anymore, because you just drop simple point markers around your subject to let the algorithm build the mask. I tested this on that same broadcast frame, and even in faster mode, the initial selection was noticeably cleaner than the previous version. Switching over to better mode tightened the edges even further, giving me less fiddly input with much higher fidelity results. To really put this to the test, I brought back that problematic shot from a project we delivered for Netflix and Channel 5. We used Magic Mask and v19 to isolate the talent, but there was one specific moment where the actor raised her hand and the mask ghosted badly. No matter how much we tweaked the smoothing or tracking, that jitter forced us to send the shot to VFX for frame-by-frame cleanup, which is a total nightmare for the budget. Now, checking the new test in V20, I simply enabled Magic Mask 2 and added a few dots around the subject. In faster mode, it caught the movement well, but switching to better mode made that previously problematic hand area look absolutely rock solid. It did take a minute of processing on my M4 Max MacBook Pro, but the result was completely pristine and saved us from needing any external VFX work. That is exactly the kind of practical upgrade that helps us avoid those miserable late-night crunch sessions. Once your main edit is locked and graded, you still have the massive task of turning that long-form content into short social clips. Traditionally, you would spend hours scrubbing the timeline, marking clips, rendering multiple aspect ratios, and adding subtitles manually. It is the least fun part of the job, and often the bottleneck between finishing the master file and actually getting it out to your audience. This is where I have been using Vizard to take that same finished timeline and automatically generate ready-to-post short clips. The workflow is intuitive, as I point the tool at my long export, and it analyzes scene changes and engagement cues to spit out perfect clip candidates. It finds the moments that are actually watchable, not just random cut points, so you get high-quality outputs very quickly. What I really like is that it understands real-world constraints, surfacing emotional beats and reactions rather than just loud cuts. Vizard's auto-editing for viral clips gives me multiple crop variants, so I can instantly format for TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Managing your schedule is usually where creators fail, but Vizard's auto-scheduler takes care of the timing and posting windows for me. It optimizes the spacing so you aren't spamming your audience with the same content, which frees me up to focus on the actual creative work. The content calendar view is another huge win because it lets me see everything that is published or pending in one single place. If you need to swap a clip or tweak a caption, it is all drag and drop, which saves you from the chaos of emailing files around. The best part is that you don't lose control, as you can still scrub into any clip to fine-tune the subtitles or adjust the in and out points. If Magic Mask in Resolve needs a little extra love on a tricky frame, you just fix the master and feed it back into Vizard, maintaining a hybrid workflow. To be clear, Resolve is the king of grading and VFX, and Vizard is the king of distribution. They aren't trying to do the same thing. Many other clip-focused apps are either too limited or hidden behind aggressive paywalls, but this combo fits perfectly in the gap. It is essentially the perfect engine for turning your finished creative work into a steady stream of content without any babysitting. If you want to manually adjust anything, the platform fully supports frame-accurate edits, so you never have to settle for an AI choice you don't like. This human-in-the-loop strategy is how I have been handling my own projects lately, using Resolve for the heavy lifting and Vizard for the repurposing. When you are on location, you simply do not have the time to sit through dozens of manual exports and individual platform uploads. I had a full social rollout ready to go in minutes, which saved me an entire day of post-production labor that I would have otherwise spent in the edit bay. If you found this breakdown useful, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell, because next time I will show you my exact Vizard settings for broadcast. That is it for today, so get out there, try this combination of Resolve and Vizard, and let me know how it changes your own workflow.